use the mic?
Yes.
Okay. Can everyone see me? I'm a little short.
We can see you.
Okay. Great. Welcome. Buenos dias. Good morning. Over the next 2 days, we have been given the opportunity to come together, to assess the year 2012, to map out where we are needed, to study our gains, to learn from one another. We are sure to experience dynamic plenaries, performances. We'll sit through small groups, solidarity statements. We'll meet old friends, new comrades, reckless driving, and crammed hotel rooms. It would be easy to make the assessment of the year 2012 as a major year of fight back against repression. After all, 2012 is the year of Trayvon Martin and Alan Bluford, two innocent young men of color gunned down in the streets. 2012 is the year of the struggle around the arrest of C.C. McDonald, an African-American trans woman. She went through street harassment, she was assaulted and then imprisoned in Minnesota. 2012 is the year of countless austerity measures. It is the year that the student debt bubble finally passed the $1 trillion mark. The U.S. election cycle yet again put reproductive rights on the chopping block. We see in 2012, immediately after the U.S. election circus, the resulting drone strikes on Yemen, horrific fresh new attacks on Gaza. It is the year of the superstorm Hurricane Sandy, the resulting disarray, showing us what happens when a society is structured around a profit motive instead of around people's needs. And while it would be easy to assess the year 2012 as a year centered on fight back, today, on the eve of my 25th birthday, I am reminded again of the words of my late father. The night of my 18th birthday, Daddy told me, always be proud of who you are and what you have achieved. Born in Pakistan to a Burmese mother and a Bengali father with Persian and Indian roots, being proud of who I am has always centered around being proud of where I have come from. Many of my fellow first and second generation immigrants know and can really resonate with the pressures of working so hard to attain a model minority or model immigrant identity. To say with confidence, yes, I have read that article by Leah Samani on disability justice on sustainable models for organizing, while at the same time serving a perfect cup of masala chai and some mung dal. The pressure to say, yes, I am bilingual, and I speak both of my languages with no trace of accent. But there's also an immense pressure to succeed. I often find myself thinking of the last part of my father's words, of being proud of what I have achieved. Under capitalism, success for so many of us has been measured by how much money we make, how much I am able to assimilate into this hierarchical society. In my third year of college in North Carolina, I lost the funding for my full merit scholarship, and I have not been in school since that time. Growing up in a family that pushed me to be educated, to be smart, to have a degree, this was a very difficult time for me. I felt aimless. I felt I was without a community, without a direction for my future, and I felt I had failed my father. It was around this time that I found myself even more drawn to community organizing and social justice activism. Ever since high school, organizing has been an outlet for me to speak out, to use my voice, to be proud of who I am. And all of a sudden, it was a source of not just community, but the respect for my experiences, for the work that I do, even for my intellect. I started working with my local chapter of FIST, Fight Imperialism, Stand Together. Raise up if you're from FIST. Okay? And I became closer with the folks who are now my comrades, North Carolina. Okay. I couldn't be more proud to be one of the newest members of Workers' World Party with so many role models for a young woman of color. Under capitalism, it was considered an achievement for me to survive, to be able to clothe and feed and house myself. And in the process of my candidacy, I now see that we should all have the tools given, needed not to just survive, but to survive. but to thrive, but to find our purpose. Also, I now see that I have achieved much. I am an organizer. I am a mentor. I am an out and proud queer Muslima. I am in a revolutionary party that affirms my identity. I have survived homelessness. I have survived terrifying nights of having escaped domestic violence. I have survived weeks of constant hunger. I have survived the loss of my father to a capitalist system that leaves over 49 million people in the US without health insurance. And I have achieved knowing my purpose and finding my voice. To my dad, those words would carry me through the next year of my life as I entered college, when actually he unexpectedly passed away just a month and a half afterwards, and they will carry me through my lifetime. So when we look back to the year 2012, I ask you to remember the words of Eva Pajwani, to always be proud of who you are and what you have achieved. This year, our struggle has achieved the inspiring Chicago public teacher strikes. The direct actions by the Walmart workers. Our party has been instrumental in challenging the resegregation of the Boston schools. We have been at the forefront of public speak-outs against police brutality and repression in Baltimore. This September in Charlotte, we pulled off one of our party's major mobilizations, pouring months of organizing and outreach into helping build a coalition to march on Wall Street South. We built a multinational movement for people's power in the seat of the Southeast financial capital. We didn't just pull off a successful march of over 2,000 people, by some accounts. We woke the sleeping giant of Charlotte. We coalesced a community organizing space. We created a powerful list of demands and a principles of unity statement. We pulled together a Southern Workers' Assembly, and we have achieved keeping the issues that really affect working class people central throughout the circus and the coverage of the 2012 Democratic National Convention. In the lead up to the DNC, we put together the first annual, maybe, Marxist School of Theory and Struggle, grounding our work in a shared revolutionary analysis, while simultaneously building our party. We have achieved much, and we must be proud of who we are. Because who we are is the global movement against capitalism, and who we are is my family. Thank you.